What's the latest with the blokes out the rat test?
At this stage, we're still waiting on a few of the PCRs, but we're expecting them to come back positive. They've had the 2 rat tests this morning, so as it stands, there's 4. So that's probably not our biggest problem. We've got 8 others unavailable with injury and 3 fresh ones from the weekend, so that's where the pressure's coming from. But we'll get confirmation on the 4 guys at Savo, and hopefully over the next 48 hours there's no more.
Were the boys feeling unwell? Have you noticed anything?
No, well, they don't come in the building previous, so we don't see them. So every morning they get their rat test out here at 6:30, and from that we've had the 4 positives. So not great news, but it is what it is. We won't be the first club to go through it. It's just a few more than we would have liked, but compounded by the injury list that we've got at the moment hasn't helped.
Can you run us through, the injuries and the COVIDs, the outs?
Yeah, I've had a right list. So we've got Alan, Wakem, Burns, Patolo, Hetherington, Fatala, Mallet, Mariner, Dury and Alan Motti unavailable through injury. Avarillo, Menifenai, Hoffman and Naden got COVID, so there was 12. So it's a fair chunk out of our 30 players. But look, we'll be fine. Like as I said, it's not ideal, but we've put together a side that we know will be competitive, and we're still going up there expecting to win. It's just put pressure on our lower grades.
How do you get the heads right given everything's going on at the moment?
Yeah, the players are good. The players are funny. We shield them from this, and nothing too much really worries them, to be honest. And I guess the thing that we want to focus on for the guys that will come in is a huge opportunity for them. And some of them were 5th and 6th on the depth chart, and all of a sudden they're going to go and play Brisbane on a Friday night, in front of hopefully 20 or 30,000 people. So it's a huge opportunity for some of our young blokes. And it's up to our senior players to play really well. And as I said, we're still going up there expecting to win.
How many guys do you think you'll take up to Brisbane in the end?
You've got to take 24. So we'll take 19 up separately. We obviously don't want to throw in the other 5 guys with the players who may be infected and get positive tests in the next 48 hours. So, but we have to take the 24 up and then see what happens. Yeah.
And there was no plan to maybe go up, do a fly out rather than go up tomorrow?
No, I don't think that's going to make too much difference. We're going tomorrow, and we need to prepare us per normal. So it's not, the blokes that are playing, they're going to concentrate. This isn't their issue. We've still got 2 points to get, and they're 2 really important ones for us.
When are they named?
So those 4 players, are they living with any of the other players? Is there any concern over?
No, they're all at home, so they're all separate. So there's no issue there. It's just they've been training together for all week, so that's the issue.
And Gus was saying he's trying to apply for exemptions. Is that still an issue? Is that happening?
No, the NRL's been really good, so they understand. It's not ideal, but we knew it was going to come at some stage. It's just an unfortunate weekend for us after the 3 injuries we got and the other injuries that we have. But as I said, the focus for the players is opportunity for some more blokes to get some first grade.
So it's tough for you, Trent. I mean, you're under a lot of pressure as it is, and you've got this whole situation. You're reading names of a list of how many blokes got out.
Yeah. It's not ideal, as we said, but it is what it is, and we just got to get on with it. I'm still really comfortable with the side that we'll be able to put on. It's probably affected, it certainly affects your bench because everyone's moving up through the system, but it's our lower grades that are really going to suffer. But as I said, I still think we can put a side in the field that can go up there and win.
I know there's not an ideal time for this to happen, but given what there were some real positive signs against South, it's probably a really bad time for it to happen in that sense because of the momentum of what we're about to get.
Yeah, we're never a great time for it to happen, I suppose, but we're still searching for that 80-minute performance. We were really good for half an hour against South, and the sin binning didn't help, but that's no excuse for the 18 points we left in 10 minutes. That shouldn't happen. Players are really disappointed about that because we were in that game. But going to be difficult going to Brisbane, we know, but we've all been in and around teams that have faced some adversity and got a lot of young blokes in there. It's been done before, so no reason why we can't do it again.
Before the year started, there was a great debate about if we had situations like this, potentially more than 4 players, if we had 10, 12 players going to the club, whether the game should be postponed or played. Where did you stand on that at the time, and are you comfortable that if you lose 4, 5, 6 more, the game still goes ahead?
Yeah, I think it has to go ahead. You know, we've got our obligations to the league and the fans to play, and I'm not worried about the quality of our team. You know, it will be harder if we get any more go down, but as I said, it's opportunity for some young blokes who probably didn't think they'd get a crack. So, and you know, we might unearth someone. We don't know.
Just on those young guys, can you give us a bit of insight as to who might be next up? Maybe Jacob Kiraz is a chance?
Yeah, he's a possibility. Jacob's there. We've got a few young blokes in there. Our outside backs have been hit pretty hard. So we've got and our back rowers. I think we've got 4 centres and 4 back rowers amongst that group, which is not ideal. But there's a few young kids there. Alamonte hasn't played either, so he's unavailable as well. But yeah, we're still a little bit unsure.
Can you just explain the nature of the exemptions that you're asking for? Was that just to bring guys up from the New South Wales Cup?
Yeah, so as it stands, you can't play anyone outside your top 30
Yeah.
until round 10. So we're not there yet, obviously. So we've had to ask. But the NRL's been really good and been understanding with it all. We just got to get up there and have a good crack and win.
Last 2 questions.
When you wrote those names off, did I hear Wakeham in that? And what's the situation there? He's got like saying not COVID, so is he injured?
Wakeham's
Yeah.
got a tendon, in his calf. Yeah, so we had Chris Patola with a bad concussion. We had 2 hamstring tendons and a calf. Tapa Mariner's got the ongoing foot injury, had the knee.
Yeah.
There's a few others.
Can I
Worst
just
case
ask-
scenario that you will, if more players test positive tomorrow, that you will have to ask for those exemptions to go outside the 30, or?
Yeah, we're already outside it.
Oh, okay.
We've had to ask for a few already, so we'll be just further into that. But that might be an issue. The NRL's been really good.
Okay.
We've got to pull the players from somewhere, otherwise you won't fill the team.
Frankie, you taking your boots up to Brisbane with you?
No, we're not going that bad.
Last one.
Can I just ask about the Broncos? Obviously, you played them not too long ago. Can you just tell me, aside from all the COVID that you've been hit, have you seen a difference between both sides? Is there much of a change between when you last played them?
Well, we only played them a month ago, so not too much changes. They've got some really good individuals in there. Payne Haas and Staggs are playing really well, and Reynolds is in there, but they've got a lot of good young players. But more concerned about us. You look at the half an hour last week against South, we're going to put another 50 minutes together like that. We'll be in the hunt at the back end.
Thanks a lot, guys.